Welcome to the best 11 in the top 5 European leagues so far. Well, more or less, you'll understand better why I say this at the end of the video. But without further ado, let's start with the goalkeeper position. And of course, there's only one choice here, Andre Onana. Jokes aside, this might surprise many, but the main contenders for this position are outside the big European teams. After much indecision between Valles and Di Gregorio from Monza, I ended up going for Alvaro Valles, who is having a tremendous season with Las Palmas. He has led the Spanish club to a respectable 10th place in La Liga, boasting incredible numbers. This can be seen in the goals against per 90 stat, where he has a value of 0.83, the same as Alisson in a Liverpool that faces much fewer shots and has a much better defence in front of him. In addition, Valles shows a save percentage of 84%, the highest I saw when I was doing my research. Vicario at Tottenham, which is having a very good season, has a value of 74% in this metric. In the left-back position, there are no possible arguments against the Spanish player from Bayer Leverkusen, Alex Grimaldo, who has been an instrumental piece for the German club to have the amazing season that they are having so far, having 12 goal contributions for the club with 7 goals scored and 5 assists. He is clearly the best left-back playing in the top 5 leagues in the 23-24 season. Regarding the centre-backs, I was torn between 3 players that are having excellent seasons: Christian Romero, Big Verge, and Alessandro Bastoni. However, considering that Romero is currently the only one playing on the right side of defence, I have to include him immediately in the starting 11. Not only for that reason, but also because in terms of pure defensive actions, he might currently be the best in Europe, having a monstrous figure of 3.77 in tackles plus interceptions per 90. As for the left side centre-back, Bastoni offers more offensively to Inter than Virgil van Dijk does to Liverpool. However, but the Dutch proves to be more solid defensively this season. And since I am choosing a 4-2-3-1 formation, and Bastoni plays as a wide centre back on the left side in a back 3, I'll opt to include Virgil van Dijk in the starting 11 to pair with Romero, since he is a better fit to this formation. By the way, can you identify who is the GOAT contender in the silhouette? I'll tell you later. Now let's move on to the right-back position. I was spoiled for choices in this position. Apart João Cancelo from Barcelona, the standout performances come from the Premier League, with names like Pedro Porro, Kieran Trippier, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. And of these 4 players, my choice for the right side of defence goes to Pedro Porro, not only for his excellent offensive contribution, which is very similar to Trippier and Trent Alexander-Arnold, but also because he proves to be a tremendous defensive asset for Ange Postecoglou's team, showing a defensive contribution superior to any of the aforementioned names. He is a key asset to Tottenham's fantastic season. In the double pivot of the midfield here, I feel compelled to include Rodri in this 11, something I didn't want to do, due to his habit of tucking his shirt into his shorts. And I don't want to encourage that type of behaviour, because that should be forbidden. Nevertheless, he is undoubtedly one of the best defensive midfielders of recent times, being the ultimate deep-lying playmaker and possibly the standout player for Manchester City this season. And alongside him, I will include a player who may be unknown to many, but is one of the main reasons Girona is involved in the La Liga title race. I'm talking about Alex Garcia, who controls Girona's midfield, displaying excellent passing quality and defensive contribution. He has a total of 4 assists and 3 goals for the club, playing a crucial role in the quality of football Girona is presenting this season. In the attacking midfielder position, if James Maddison hadn't suffered an injury, he would have been a strong candidate for this position. However, even if he had continued in the form he was in, I'm not convinced he could have dethroned Jude Bellingham as the best number 10 in Europe this season. Bellingham has shown a total of 22 goal contributions for Los Blancos, with 17 crucial goals and 5 assists. He stands out as the key player for Real Madrid this season, serving as the primary attacking reference. Before discussing the more advanced positions, let me take this opportunity to reveal the person behind the silhouette, And of course, it's the greatest European player of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo, with a subscribe and like button on his forehead. By the way, feel free to click on them. And now, onto the right wing. There were two main contenders for this position. Leroy Sané, who is having an excellent season with the German giant Bayern Munich, but unfortunately for him, the Pharaoh of Liverpool has returned to his best form. Giving no chance to anyone else in this position, he has scored 18 goals and provided 9 assists in the current season, having in total 27 goal contributions so far, as always being a crucial piece in Liverpool's team and proving to be the most dangerous player in one of the best front lines in Europe. In the left-wing position, I think I don't have another choice but to choose the PSG director of football, Kylian Mbappe, for this position. So far this season, he has a total of 22 goals and 2 assists in 23 games for the Parisians, continuing his journey to become the greatest goalscorer ever. After the departure of Neymar and Messi, there are now no doubts about who is the main figure in the PSG team. And now, having added pressure on his shoulders to bring the coveted Champions League trophy to Paris. As for the striker position, it's another relatively easy choice. A statement that may sound absurd, considering players like Serhou Guirassy is tearing it up for Stuttgart with a goal-per-game ratio exceeding 1.1. And of course, we still have players like the Norwegian robot Erling Haaland and Lautaro Martinez, who is having a sensational season for Inter. But none come close to the Englishman who is on a quest to win his first title, Harry Kane. With a total of 33 direct goal contributions in 22 games for Bayern Munich, 25 of which are goals and 8 are assists. By far the best striker of the current season, but he'll have to maintain this level of performance if he wants to have any chance of winning his first trophy. By the way, it would be tragically funny if he joined one of the most dominant clubs in Europe in the last decade and didn't win anything on his first season. And there you have it. The best 11 of 4 out of the top 5 leagues in Europe. Because as you can see, I don't have anyone from Serie A. Sorry, my Italian friends. Leave in the comments section who you think is missing from this 11.